Hello, good folks. Welcome to yet another video where the dragons communicate with us. I'm Carol Omar Behan, thanking you for tuning in, whether it be YouTube, Substack. If you are completely new to these, a special welcome. A warm welcome to those returning, and thanks to everyone who, knowing that it helps these messages and videos travel further by liking that little indicator at the end of the YouTube. Where is it? It's underneath. It's underneath the image of the videos. It begins, and Substack people, it's a heart for you to click. The videos, as they have been going along now for several months, have attracted some real admirers of the dragons and dragon, those who delight in the dragons, as I do, those who have companions that are dragons among their guides. And it's wonderful to be in this community with one another. I will remind YouTube people will see, if you go to the main page, which is under my name, you will find there at the main page of it, I'll put a link in once more, a community page where I post at least occasional updates, further things that might interest people. And there's one in particular I'm working towards. I'll see if I can be mindful of putting it up there this week. So, welcome so much to all of you, and gratitude for those of you who are participating in this in whatever way it is. We have found this delightful to be in connection not only with our dragons, but with one another. So here I am once again. It is the 26th day of May. Incredible bright sunshine, which clearly is flowing in here, lighting up the dragon cards that are here. Always grateful. And speaking of the person whose work with the dragons inspired certainly these videos to start, and for the dragons to find a way to bring their messages to you, and that is Val Young. Thanking Val always for what they are doing for me and through these videos for you as well. Her information is within the detail section of whether it be Substack or whether it be YouTube. Another thing I should probably promote now and then is the more subscribers that align themselves with something along this line, again, the greater the outreach of the dragons and their messages. We're in a time when we need all the support and cheerleaders that we can get. And I think in particular, the dragons are just the most marvelous cheerleaders. The one that is coming to us today is, I'm just going to show, I'll say her, but I think it is really gender neutral in a way, is this one, is the Dragon of Earth's new cosmic web. And I'll save her message for a little bit later, but she wanted her name put into the title of this video, to in particular the vibration of that to be all the more powerful, like a beacon to go out and find those people who are needing that information. We are in a time, and again, I usually will reference the fact that these are the Northern Hemisphere days and seasons. So in May here, we are blooming in the green fire, the photosynthetic fire that is just rising in this incredible energy from the earth through the trees and the lower growth ones, the flowers, the grasses, all of that, and the energy that it is imparting to the land itself, and certainly us, the human animals that are here upon the earth, the birds in their nesting cycles. There have been even more this spring than I've seen in quite a while. As a bird watcher, I'm usually paying attention to what new individuals, and I think their migrations are pretty much completed to come into their green months home for nesting and raising their young. I Apart from that fire reminding us that we are in the year of the fire horse, transformational energies abound. And in this week, so we've got that, the moon is growing more and more full. We are, in addition to the dragon's message, we are to be mindful of the fact that on Sunday, and again, hemispheres aside, it is the full moon, the 2nd of May, the second one, and that is a blue moon. This one, again, doesn't matter your address, it is full in Sagittarius. Any of you out there with Sagittarius, whether it be your sun sign, whether it be your rising sign, which is me, or whether it be your moon sign, it is a very powerful. They're all beautiful and powerful. It's not to say that any of them are not, but here is something I'd just like to share with you about Sunday's energy in this moon. This is from the astrologer who I've spoken about many times in the past, Chani Nicholas. I'll put her name in the details. I better make a note of that because I hadn't had that down here. I will mention Chani as a link. Sunday, there is a full moon in Sagittarius, and it is unfettered. It is unrestrained. There is no planet getting in its way. It is wild. It is free. It is adventurous. It is fiery. It is action oriented. So I think this weekend's actually going to be really fun. The beginning of the week, where we're kind of halfway through it now, is kind of hefty, as she's saying about the astrological indicators. I'll get down to the last part. But by Sunday, it's like, okay, let the doors open the windows, open the drapes, let the air in, let yourself go. Dance like nobody is watching. So a time to celebrate. So much so. So often the dragons remind me, and of course in turn to remind you, that among the challenges of these times through which we are traveling together, it's grueling. It is heavy. It is energy which is very hard to stay light in heart, your heart taking on more than it really can handle at times. So the reminder is to focus on finding a way to make joy, to be open to wonder, to use the fuel of this to simply, partly to ground you, but partly to fire your journey. Usually a way for me that almost always works is in the morning, unless I've not had a good night's sleep. Some music that will lift my spirits, and I really do like to dance, and there's nobody watching here but the cats. So it's really a whole lot of fun. Let me see what I might want to put in here before I will have the cosmic dragon speak to us. I kind of think that's where we're going. This could be one of the shorter videos, which is fine. I have been prompted, for those of us going into what is now the fullness of spring, a month on from us will be the solstice, summer solstice, that the less time, the more we can get away from our screens, including the one through which you're listening to me now, all the better, all the better. We have been kept away from our earth connection with bare feet, out amongst the trees, out in our yards and all of that for so many months. So it's a time to get that connection for its pleasure and for its nourishment of ourselves and the other beings with which we live. There is, I think I'll save this for last, but adjacent to when the Dragon of Earth's cosmic web appeared, right within a card of the top of the deck where this dragon came, the little lichen dragon from last week appeared again, and she certainly drew some admirers. So you might want to go back if this is the first time you're seeing her to hear her message. The trees are in full leaf at this point. Um, the the green of the earth at this point, and I've learned this season how green affects us humans in the wavelength that is really a nourishment beyond just the pleasure of seeing it. So here we are with all of that. And seemed like I had another point to make in that regard, but I'll just let it go for now. And oh, yes, okay, there it is. The dragon saying you could spend less time with screens this time of year. And even though I'll take my phone along with me to take some pictures, right now there is the most enchanting wildflower of the whole of the year, a lady slipper. I think I'll put a picture of it in the community page. It's like, don't take your phone out with you. Leave it, turn it off, leave it in the house. That is something that can be a challenge for a whole lot of us. So I will say it this way. So bringing this card up to greet you, or I should say this dragon, and again, some people do take their screenshots so they can go back to it and simply have the dragon looking at them and they to the dragon to do a meditation, a further meditation with. Oh, I know. I usually do it this way around. So that you have the words. Okay. I knew there was something a little different from what I usually do. So we have the words that you'll be hearing now. And when you hear greater sun, it's a capital on the G and it's a capital on the S. So just keep that note, keep that idea or that information with you as you hear the message from this very powerful dragon. I am the dragon of Earth's new cosmic web. I am a misty, iridescent white, reflecting all the rainbow colors. I am infused with the golden gossamer light of the greater sun, and we dance as one. I am here to strengthen this new web that flows throughout Gaia's body, her oceans, her air, and her stars. Sense my iridescent energy streaming through your body, and as I flow brighter, you grow lighter. The light this time of year, as the hours of daylight lengthen and lengthen and lengthen, I know that's certainly called this dragon to come and speak with us. But the iridescence is important to kind of let register with you as well. And I'm invited to share with you this beautiful fluorite crystal. Its iridescence will not be as obvious through this, but it certainly is. It's this beautiful fluorite crystal. But here's the other thing I would like you to know about it. It was gifted to me by a wonderful teacher that I worked with some years ago now. And she was at that point living at Mount Shasta in California. What she did for each of us in the group was she purchased a number of these beautiful fluorite crystals and attuned them to the energies of Mount Shasta. So I invite you to, let me let a little more of the light come through it. There it is. And let its energies come through to you, along with the message of this beautiful dragon of Earth's new cosmic web. We are moving through a birth process in this year from an old paradigm to a beautiful new paradigm. Call it the age of Aquarius, if you like. We are accompanied by dragons this time around, That that needs a whole video for me to explain what I meant about that. But the dragons are here to help us in this birthing process, and I am now goosebumped from head to toe in knowing how true this is. You're invited if you don't have a particular connection with dragons at this point, but it's like guardian angels, which are quite understood and accepted. Dragons are just the same way. I um I know through these videos, some of you are getting to know dragons more. Any number of you share some of the stories and connections you already have established with dragons. And again, the word dance is coming right back again through the dragons to dance with them. They are sometimes incredibly not just fun, they're hilarious. So I'll leave you with that. And I all right. I should probably just let that, well, they certainly can. I've not channeled them technically yet, but I certainly, the messages that they want me to share from them are coming through in these videos. So with that, I think we've kind of reached an end for this video. Thanking you again for tuning in, thanking you for supporting these videos and helping them to radiate their messages out to others. We're all in this together. We're all in this together as one, and we are one together. In the week to come, no matter what hemisphere you're in, may you be enjoying the beautiful natural world in which you reside. Almost lost that word for a minute. And be out there and letting all of those beautiful elemental energies in Mother Earth just be in connection, and all of this beautiful energetic weaving of our energies in this beautiful message given to us through this lovely dragon. The new web that flows throughout Gaia's body and flows through us. Allow that to help you with your journey of growth, of joy, always being a part of it, and of hopefulness. So we will leave it at that. Much gratitude to everybody. So for now, from Light Spring Glen to all of you, be well. And as the Venerable monks say, may you be well, may you be at peace. And there's another thing in there which I've forgotten, but I think you get the idea. So much joy and gratitude for each and every one of you. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.